So this is the Murli of the 22nd of February 1984, and the title is The Experience of the Four Combined Forms of the Confluence Age. Four combined forms of the Confluence Age. So which are those four combined forms? You're going to listen to that in today's Murli. So today Bap Dada is seeing the combined forms of all the children. Does each of you children know your combined form very well? Firstly, you elevated souls are combined with your last old bodies. So it is the combined form of the soul with the body. So we elevated souls, but the bodies that we have are old and of the Kali Yuga, the old age. But bodies that make you extremely valuable. Why Baba is saying this? So that we start to value this body too. We have to respect this body, but not give it more importance than it deserves. Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes we Baba's children, while we are on the spiritual journey, we tend to ignore the needs of the body too. So firstly, you elevated souls are combined with your last old bodies, but bodies that make you extremely valuable. All of you elevated souls are carrying out an elevated task with the support of those bodies and are also experiencing a meeting with Bap Dada through them, that is through these bodies. Each one has an old body, right? We have all these aches and pains and other problems going on in the body. Yeah, sometimes our joints make noises, but despite all of that, Baba is saying the greatness of that final body is that you elevated souls have an alokik experience through it. See, only when we are in the body can we truly experience soul consciousness. You understand, this is a paradox. When we are in soul state, there is no question of soul conscious versus body conscious states. This dichotomy comes into play only when we are in the body. Now, up till now, we were in these bodies, but we didn't know about soul consciousness. So we were in pure body consciousness. Now that we are understanding about the true identity of the self, that we are souls, so there is 50-50 or varying degrees of soul consciousness and body consciousness. At the end, there will be pure soul consciousness, and then we'll become souls. But this whole aspect of soul consciousness and body consciousness happens only when we are in our bodies. So it's important to be in this body too. So each one has an old body, but the greatness of that final body is that you elevated souls have an alokik experience through it. Therefore, the soul and body are combined. You mustn't have any consciousness of it being an old body, but be the master of it and make it work. Therefore, become soul conscious and a karma yogi and enable the physical organs to work. Yes, sometimes we find it hard to make things happen through the body. Sometimes the body just doesn't want to move. So we have to learn the art of making this body do what we need it to do. That's being a true karma yogi. So this is the first combination, the soul with the body. The elevated souls that we are becoming with the old iron aged bodies that we have. Alright, now we'll go to the second combination. So secondly, there is the combined form of your alokik form and the form, capital F form, without an image. So the you with Baba. So out of the whole cycle, it's only now that you can experience this combined form. This is the experience of the combined form of you and the Father. By always remaining a master almighty authority, always being victorious, always being a destroyer of obstacles for everyone. See these lovely titles that we are receiving from Baba right now? Master Almighty Authority. And it's Baba is the Almighty Authority. We are Master Almighty Authorities. Always being victorious. Yeah, that success always gets showered on us. Always being a destroyer of obstacles. And as we become unstoppable. Not just for ourselves, but for everyone else as well. So see, always being a destroyer of obstacles for everyone. Always having good wishes and elevated feelings. Elevated words, elevated drishti, and elevated actions. Good wishes, elevated feelings, elevated words, elevated drishti, and elevated actions. You give others the experience of your being a world benefactor. See, when we are combined with Baba, soul with the Supreme Soul, then we can become world benefactors. When we experience that stage, then we can give that experience to others too. So this makes you an embodiment of solutions to all problems in a second. Beautiful, isn't it? We become embodiments of solutions to all problems in a second. So there won't be any problem. In a second, we can change a problem or a situation into something that actually works in our favor. And not just for ourselves, you see, we will be able to become embodiments of solutions for others as well. It makes you a bestower and master bestower of blessings for yourself and for others. We are able to not just improve our lives, make our lives the most amazing ones, but also help others make their lives amazing as well. So you see, the interesting thing now is that we have learned the art to make ourselves awesome, our lives amazing, while we are serving others. So we are not stuck in the mud, because unless we come out of the mud, we can't really pull others out of the mud too. It makes you a bestower and master bestower of blessings for yourselves and for others. So you can give yourself blessings. Huh? Do you do that? Do you bless yourselves? Yeah. May you be successful. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be able to achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah, you can start doing that from now onwards. Yeah. Sometimes we are too tough on ourselves, but we don't have to. Simply remain constantly stable in this combined form, and you will easily become an embodiment of success in remembrance and service. The method will just be in name, and the success will always be with you. Yeah, Baba oftentimes says, Vidhi se siddhi. So when the method is right, then we have success. So in other words, there is effort, right? The effort will lead to success. But effort, what Baba is saying, will be just in name. It will be an effortless effort, as if you're gliding through life. You're on a travelator. You're walking in the clouds. It'll be as simple as that, as easy as that. So the method will be just in name, and success will always be with you. At this time, a lot more time is taken up following the method. How do I do this? Do I have to do this versus this? Do I have to do this first and then this? And so on and so forth. Success is experienced according to your capacity. However, the more you constantly remain in this alokik, powerful, combined form, that I am with Baba, God Himself is with me, I'm holding His hand, then what will happen? The more success you will experience through the method. You will then experience greater attainment than the effort you make. Let's say you want to get your child to do something. Your child is not listening to you. So just before you say anything to your child, or to your spouse or to your in-laws or whoever else, or colleagues at work or your boss, what you can do is feel yourself combined with God Himself, God the Almighty. So you are Master Almighty authorities. So the combination of the Master Almighty authority that you are and the Almighty authority together can achieve everything. Success will come to you right away. The people that you're trying to, ask them to do something, they will listen to you right away. Success is guaranteed then. So you will then experience greater attainment than the effort you make. Right now, we make a lot of effort and we get little success. With time, this ratio has to change. That lesser effort and more success. The meaning of being an embodiment of success is that success is already guaranteed for every task. Let this be your practical experience. So far, so good. So, the first combination is you, the soul, which is the elevated soul, with the old iron aged body. So, soul and body together can do wonders. Without the body, the soul can't do anything. The second is soul with the Supreme Soul. Supreme Soul, God with us. Nothing is impossible. The third combined form is I, the Brahmin, who am an angel, the Brahmin form, and the final Karmatit angelic form. The experience of this combined form will make you into an image that grants this world visions. The third combined form is I, the Brahmin, who is an angel. So, Brahmin and angel. We as Brahmins are going to become angels before we become deities. So, the Brahmin form and the final Karmatit angelic form. The experience of this combined form will make you into an image that grants this world visions. By having the awareness of being a Brahmin and an angel as you walk and move around, and as you play your part in the corporeal world through your physical body, you will experience yourself to be a companion of Father Brahma, an angel of the subtle region who has come to the corporeal world into a body for world service. You see, Brahmin so Farishta, Baba oftentimes says that. So, Brahmin with the Avyakt angelic form. So, we are together, Brahmin form and the Avyakt angelic form. So, when we have these two forms combined, then we will be able to walk around as angels. Although we would be doing world service, but we will be not attached to anything. We'll be in that Upram state, the transcendent state. So Baba is saying, you will experience yourself to be a companion of Father Brahma, an angel of the subtle region who has come to the corporeal world into a body. So we are in this body for world service. That's it. You will experience yourself to be beyond corporeal feelings. Yeah, that is body conscious state. So Baba is saying you will experience yourself to be beyond corporeal feelings and one who has adopted an angelic form, Avyakt form. These Avyakt feelings, that is feelings of being an angel, will automatically make you Avyakt. That is, they will easily transform the sanskaras of gross words and behavior, of a gross nature and gross feelings. This thing happened, this thing didn't happen, this thing should have happened in this way, why did this person do like this? All of these things are gross feelings, gross sanskaras, gross words. So when feelings change, everything changes. Let there always be such Avyakt feelings in your form. Let your awareness be that you are Brahmins who are angels. Let that awareness now take a practical form. The form is constantly, easily, and automatically maintained. To put it into a practical form means that you're always an Avyakt angel. So stay in the awareness of sometimes forgetting and sometimes remembering is the first stage. To become the form is the elevated stage. Yeah, the combined form, that means we will be creating an elevated stage. Baba doesn't want us to go from forgetting to remembering and then remembering to forgetting. That would be just the Brahmin stage. But when the Brahmin stage is combined with the Farishta stage, the Avyakt angelic stage, then we will be constantly in that elevated consciousness. Got it? So third form, Brahmin plus angel. Fourth, so fourthly, the future four-armed image, the combined form of Lakshmi and Narayan, Ardhnareshwar, right? So because at this time you souls are being filled with the sanskaras of becoming like both Lakshmi and Narayan. Sometimes you'll become Lakshmi and sometimes you'll become Narayan. Let the combined form of the future reward be just as clear. So what does that mean? We are filling ourselves with both masculine and feminine qualities, right? So neither should there be male chauvinism and toxic masculinity, nor should there be this feminism which has become very popular nowadays. So we are neither males nor females. What are we? We are just souls. Souls who have both masculine and feminine qualities. So, what would be the masculine qualities? Of determination, of perseverance, of courage, and so on and so forth. And then the feminine qualities would be gentleness, kindness, compassion, love. Yeah? So we have to have both of these. So let the combined form of the future reward be just as clear. Today an angel and tomorrow a deity. One moment an angel and the next moment a deity. Your kingdom and your royal form are about to come. They are almost ready. Let your thoughts be clear and powerful in this way, because when your clear and powerful thoughts emerge, your kingdom will become close. Yeah, your kingdom will come close. When your thoughts have emerged, they will create the new world, that is, they will bring it into this world. So Baba uses these words merged and emerged. What does that mean? That we have these thoughts, sometimes they are lingering in the subconscious mind, but Baba wants us to let them bubble into our conscious mind, and then Baba wants us to manifest these thoughts into an actuality, that we're creating a new reality for ourselves. So when your thoughts have emerged, they will create the new world, that is, they will bring it into this world. When your thoughts are merged, the new world cannot be made to emerge. Yeah. So when these high quality thoughts are merged, that is, we let them linger in your subconscious minds, yeah, or we let them linger in the old consciousness, the worldly consciousness. Yeah, we don't allow these to grow into their most elevated stage, then what will happen? Then we won't create the new reality. For new reality to be created, we have to create new thoughts. Old thoughts will create the old reality. The thought of Brahma, along with that of Brahmins too, will reveal the new world on this earth. Father Brahma is still waiting to play the first part in the new world with you Brahmin children, because of his promise to go with you. If Brahma alone were simply to become Krishna, then what would he do by himself? He also needs those who are to play with him and study with him. This is why Father Brahma says to the Brahmins, become equal to me, the Father who has adopted the Avyakt form, that is, be those with an Avyakt form and an Avyakt stage, angelic stage. Angels will become deities. Do you understand? Only by remaining stable in all these combined forms will you become complete and perfect. So I, the soul, with the body. soul and body. Second was Brahmin with the angelic form. Oh no, second actually was us, the souls, with Baba. The third was the Brahmin stage and the angelic stage. And the fourth is Lakshmi and Narayan, masculine and feminine, these combined forms. So, double foreigners have a deep desire to have a conversation and to celebrate a meeting with Bab Dada. You all feel that you should meet Baba today. However, everything has to be considered in this corporeal world. It is the world under the sun, moon, and stars. Come to the world beyond all of this, and you can sit there all the time. Many souls would feel that why can't we go close to Bap Dada and have the one-on-one conversation with him. There are many of these seniors would get that opportunity, but not everyone can. So Baba is saying, in this physical world, we have to follow the laws, the rules, the systems of the physical world. Here there is a timeline, and we have to follow that. We have to respect that. Not everyone can come close to Baba because of that, or sit with Baba. But Baba is saying that if you are willing to go beyond this physical world, beyond the world that is created by the solar system, the galaxies, and the world that comes under the sun, the moon, the stars, you're ready to go beyond all of this, then we can spend all the time in the world with Baba. Because there in that supreme abode, there is no time. It's a timeless space. So we can be there all the time. Bap Dada also loves every child for his or her speciality. Some of you think that certain ones are loved more and that you yourselves are not loved as much. It is not like that. Maharatis are loved because of their own speciality, and in front of the Father, each of you is a Maharati in your own way. Baba is making us feel good about ourselves, which is good too. But at the same time, you see, we have to aspire to become Maharatis. We have to try our level best to make such effort that Baba then calls us onto the stage and wants to talk to us. So you are great souls and therefore Maharatis. In order to carry on with the task, someone has to be made an instrument with love. Otherwise, you have all received your own places for the sake of the task. Would anything work if everyone were to become a Dadi? Someone has to be made an instrument. In fact, in your own way, all of you are Dadis. Everyone is called Didi or Dada or Dadi. Nevertheless, all of you together have made an instrument. And that is Dadi Gulzar in those days, and then Dadi Prakashmani, and then eventually Dadi Janki. So did all of you make her the instrument, or was it just the Father who made her an instrument? Someone has to be made an instrument for the sake of the activities and according to each one's task. This does not mean that all of you are not Maharatis. You too are Maharatis. You are Mahavirs. Baba oftentimes combines these two words. These are rhyming words. Maharatis and Mahavirs. So we can become Maharatis only when we are ready to become Mahavirs. And Mahavir means to be courageous. Are we courageous? Or we are going to become chickens? Are we chicken-hearted, or do we have the strength of an eagle, the heart of an eagle, the spirit of an eagle? So if we are ready to have courage, learning to be courageous, so the more Maharati you want to become, for that what do you have to do? You have to become that much Mahavir. If those who challenge Maya are not Maharatis, then what are they? So for Bap Dada, even the children who do the 7 days course are Maharatis, because they only do the weekly course and they then understand that they want to make their lives this elevated. They have issued a challenge, and so they are Maharatis and Mahavirs. Bap Dada constantly reminds all of you children to put a slogan into practice. One thing is to maintain your original stage, and the other is to interact with others. In your original stage, all of you are big, none of you are small. In business activities, someone has to be made an instrument. Therefore, in order to remain constantly successful in your business and activity, the slogan is give regard and receive regard. Yes. So instead of me thinking why that these are at the top, why are they getting the chance to be on the stage, I should also get it. And so it's important for me to give regard to that soul, for the position that has been bestowed on that soul, the responsibility that has been given to that soul. And here, we have realized that this position that we have is not a position of power, it's a position of responsibility. Give regard and receive regard. So only when we give regard can we receive regard. To give regard to others is to receive regard. Of course, on one hand, we have to give regard to everyone and everything, even animals, even nature. But when we're talking about the instruments who have been created by God Himself, you see, the instruments who are taking care of the yajna, I have to have that much regard for them. Receiving is merged in the giving. Lena, dena, right? These are two rhyming words. So, dene mein lena, lene mein dena. How will you balance self-respect and regard? Yes, very simple actually. The more self-respect you have, the more regard you will give automatically actually. Receiving is merged in giving. Give regard and you will receive regard. The way to receive regard is to give it. It is not possible not to receive regard when you give regard. However, give it from your heart, not out of compulsion, not just superficially for your own gain. See? Those who give regard from their hearts receive regard in their hearts. If you give superficial regard, you will receive superficial regard. Always give from your heart and receive with your heart. With this slogan, you will always remain free from obstacles, free from waste thoughts, and carefree. You won't then have the worry, what will happen to me? Everything to do with me is already accomplished. It is already guaranteed. You will remain carefree, and the elevated reward of the present and the future is already fixed for such elevated souls. No one can change this. No one can take anyone else's seat. It is fixed. It is fixed, and you are therefore carefree. Yes, let's say the chairs have your name on it, it's reserved. Let's say 1,000 people are going to come, but these 15, 20 souls that are on this call, your seats are reserved. There's a name tag to your seat. Now, you don't have to worry. You don't have to rush to search for your chair, for your seat. You don't have to go before time. You can go right on time before the program starts, because you know that that chair is waiting for you, that seat is waiting for you. That's what Baba is saying, that if you understand that no one else can take your seat, then you become carefree. Even in Bhagavad Gita it is said, right, that whatever belongs to you, no one can snatch it away from you. And what doesn't belong to you, no one can give that to you. Yes, so this is called being equal to the Father and being one who follows the Father. Do you understand? So Baba has special love for the double foreign children, not superficial love, but love from the heart. Bab Dada has told you that there is an old song, I came having crossed very high barriers of the world. This is a song of the double foreigners. You cross all the high barriers of the ocean, religions, countries, and languages, and belong to the Father. So, this is why you are loved by the Father. The people of Bharat were worshippers of the deities anyway. They have not crossed high barriers. So, this is why Bab Dada sings songs from his heart of the speciality of you children. Do you understand? Baba is not telling you this just to please you. Some children playfully say that Bab Dada pleases everyone. However, Baba pleases each one meaningfully. Yeah, it's not that Baba is buttering us up. Yeah, he's pleasing us meaningfully. Yeah, in the world they call it as flattery, right? Baba doesn't need to do any flattery. Yeah, Baba is just trying to pump us up. Yeah, fill us with enthusiasm, saying some nice, kind words. So ask yourselves whether Bapdada is saying this just for the sake of it or whether it is practical. You have crossed high barriers and come here, have you not? You get your ticket with so much effort. As soon as you leave here, you start to save money for the next trip. Bapdada sees the love of your children and the methods you adopt to come here with so much love, and how you actually arrive here, then seeing the methods of love and the deep love of you loving souls Bapdada is placed. Ask those from far away how they come here. Even though they have to make effort, at least they arrive here. Acha. And then the blessings. To those who remain constantly stable in the combined form, to those who remain constantly stable in the Avyakt feeling. It's the combined form, not just one combined form, all the four combined forms. To those who remain constantly stable in the Avyakt feeling, because Baba said that, you know, uh, when our feeling changes, everything changes. To those who constantly experience being an embodiment of success, to those who grant a vision through their powerful equal forms, to those who are constantly carefree and are guaranteed to be victorious, to such children, Bapdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Then Bapdada speaking to the group from San Francisco. Do all of you experience yourselves to be special souls of the whole world? Yeah, so think of it as if Baba is speaking to you, not just to the San Francisco souls. So you are the special souls of the whole world. This is because out of all the souls of the world, you special souls have recognized the Father. And so you have received the fortune of recognizing the Father. To recognize the highest on high Father is such great fortune. You recognized Him, forged a relationship with Him, and experienced benefit. Now, do you experience yourselves to be the masters of all the Father's treasures? Since you are always His children, then to be a child of His means always to have a right. Revise this awareness again and again. Who am I? Whose child am I? Only those who experience a powerful form of awareness at Amrit Vela remain powerful. Now Baba is emphasizing the importance of Amrit Vela. If Amrit Vela is not powerful, then many obstacles will come throughout the day. Therefore, let Amrit Vela always be powerful. At Amrit Vela, the Father Himself comes to give you children special blessings. Those who take these blessings at that time are able to have the stage of an easy yogi throughout the day. So let the combination of study and Amrit Vela always remain specially powerful. You will then always remain safe. And speaking to the German group, do you always consider yourselves to be world benefactor souls? Children of the world benefactor Father? This means to be full of all treasures. Only when you yourselves are full of all treasures can you give to others. Therefore, your souls who are always full of all treasures, children, and so masters. Say children, therefore masters. Do you experience this? To say father means to be a child and a master. Say your children can dictate all the terms, right? Mom, I want this. Dad, I want this. If they want ice cream, you go and get ice cream for them. So yes, so when we are children of the Father, then we are in a way masters. Right? Baba, I want this. So Baba has to do it. This awareness automatically makes you a world benefactor, and this awareness makes you constantly fly in happiness. This Brahmin life means to remain full, to fly with happiness, and always have the intoxication of having a right to the Father's treasures. You are such elevated Brahmin souls. Acha. Om Shanti.